when we talk about fragmentation, and this is something that these businesses suffer, they are spread all over the place, right? You will find them inside the neighborhoods. And when I connect this to variables that are pretty straightforward, like location, density, and even like accessibility, geographical accessibility through the proper infrastructure, you will start finding that it's very difficult to serve them, right? Logistically speaking, it's extremely expensive. Just to serve them increases what is called the cost to serve or the logistics cost between 10 to 30% more than serving any other type of retailer. So when we talk about fragmentation, this might be an issue, right? Because the more atomized and the more spread that they are, it's more difficult to serve all of them without even considering informality, right? So, now let me connect this to the end consumer. When we talk about the end consumer, it's important to understand that this fragmentation is really helpful because this is what we call convenience. It's convenient for me to go there. It's also affordable for me to go and buy certain products there. The shopkeeper already knows me, usually, and is pretty familiar to me. He or she knows what I want to eat, what I want to buy, because he has been observed for several reasons and also months, my consumption patterns. So the shopkeeper or the nano store owner has the ability to connect that consumption patterns or information to the rest of the supply chain, and it's very important. However, in the current setting, well, we have been evolving a lot, right? So we have all the e-commerce or the e-tail and also the retailers who are currently like competing a lot, right? E-commerce has been thriving and it's coming back to normal. However, at the end, if we pay attention to how us as end consumers were involved in all of this retail and e-tail landscape, well, it's our choice to go and buy in a certain marketplace or to go to a physical store, right? However, in underserved communities, it's not like this. There is like certain products that you prefer to buy online and others that you prefer to touch, that you prefer to smell, because the freshness is important, for instance, right? It's very important. In other cases, you want to go to the fitting room and to test, like to try to see if that cloth is important and has the texture that you like, right? But in other words, it's really interesting to understand how us as customers, we are changing and how we can connect this to the retail and e-tail landscape that is available there. And all of this is connected to the existence of many different points of sales for us as consumers as well.